Local authorities have ordered the temporary closure of the resort where the Ateneo team building activity took place, citing alleged violations of safety regulations. We have Ched Gatchalian with the details. Ched, ano ang latest?
The Dipakulaw LGU and NDRRMO served the closure order to the Hermanos Leisure Farm, the resort where the team building activity of Ateneo basketball players occurred that led to the death of Rene Batarbonia and Divine Adili. According to the caretaker of the resort, around 7 p.m. last night, local authorities went to Hermanos to serve the work stoppage order. The Dipakulaw LGU announced as well the work stoppage order for the resort on its own Facebook page. The Dipakulaw LGU said after the ocular inspection of different agencies, they found out that the resort had violated some important provisions of City Ordinance 2025-12, an ordinance about safety in seashores and other bodies of water, including tourist destinations. The Billionaire News Channel was able to exclusively take a photo of the order that's effective immediately.
Bale, pagkabigay po nun, effective temporary closure. Sinabi po ba hanggang kailan?
Wala naman sinabi kung basta close po.
For those areas with red flags like this, swimming and fishing is prohibited. This is just a few meters away from the resort where Batarbonia's group stayed.
Ched, natapos na ba ng LGU yung investigasyon nila at may definite answer na ba kung may lifeguard on duty noong mangyari yung kanilang water exercises? Because nung press con ng Aurora Police at nung leader ng rescue team, matagal din before nakuha sila Rene Batarbonia and Divine Adili from the water. Ang narinig ko mga 30 to 40 minutes, tama ba?
Actually, around hour before pa nakuha or na-retrieve yung body nila at madala sa ospital. Less or more than an hour. May pagitan din yung pagkuha kay Rene. Una si Rene bago pa si Divine. Now, for the report or the investigation of the LGU, Dipakulaw Mayor Danilo Tolentino told us yesterday that they already finished the investigation. So that's from the ocular inspection up to the submission of the report, which was done yesterday. The said report was conducted by Dipakulaw MDRRMO, Municipal Tourism, BPLO, and Coast Guard, and was later given to the NBI as well. We were actually with them while awaiting the report. The said report pointed out in its findings that the resort lacked adequate number of signages, medic, and security guard serving as lifeguard failed to show any proof of certification of doing any lifeguard service. Sa 4 na security guard meron sila, 2 doon yung nagsilbing mga lifeguard para na rin doon sa resort. Yung isang lifeguard day shift, yung isa naman night shift. So isa lang yung present nung time na nangyari tong incident. And nahirapan siya kasi magkalayo daw yung area kung saan sinasabing nalunod yung 2 players. Now, according to the Dipakulaw LGU, it is now up to the PNP, CIDG, and NBI to investigate the totality of the incident since na-refer na sa kanila yung report ng LGU.
So about an hour na nasa tubig sila kasi oo nga, naalala ko, siguro yung 40 minutes na nasa tubig sila bago nagtawag ng rescue. Diba? Kasi there was 10 minutes or 6 minutes before the rescue teams arrived there to actually retrieve them from the water. Ano nangyari before that? Before dumating yung mga rescuers, anong nangyari doon sa 40 minutes na yon na nandun pa sila sa tubig?
Yes, nung 4 players doon sa gilid ng tubig. So, nung una, pare-pareho sila na nahirapan, na stuck struggling in the waters, but the 2 persons na ay nakaalis. So, within those moments, nangyari na rin yung drowning incident. And then, yung pagdating nitong mga MDRRMO, sila yung unang natawagan. Sinubukan ng lifeguard muna. Siyempre, nahirapan yung nag-iisang lifeguard. That's when they really called for the MDRRMO rescuers to help. But, ang sabi sa atin, ang unang sinabi, isa pa lang yung nalulunod. So, 6 na MDRRMO officers yung unang pumunta Nung nalaman na meron pa pala na isa pang nalulunod, nagpadala ulit ng 6. So there were a total of 12 MDRMO na nag-rescue. Yun yung buong duration, timeline na nangyaring drowning incident.
Ted,
May?
isa na lang, yung drone footage na nakikita natin ngayon, marami ang nakapansin na hindi daw nabigyan ng CPR sila Baterbonia and Adili as soon as they were recovered from the water. Ano ang sinabi ng mga otoridad tungkol dito?
May nilinaw nila yan na nabigyan pa rin ng CPR at trinay pa rin na i-revive kasi may nung kinuha sila from the water, they were already no longer breathing. So ang sabi, hindi na sila pwedeng i-CPR doon sa gilid ng shore. Kailangan nilang i-transport na agad para madala sa malapit na ospital. So while transporting doon, kinokonduct yung CPR. Kaya yun yung gustong linawin din ng MDRMO na hindi man nakita doon sa footage while they were being transported, agad-agad ginawa yung CPR.
Okay.
May?
Maraming salamat, Ched Gatchalian reporting.